What's up, miscreants? This this is it's another rework unit video, so that's probably gonna be in the title. So, anyway, Vegito, again, a little bit of history. I remember when he came out last anniversary, he was pretty good. Definitely because of the super bosses. Super bosses definitely became a much more common and much more dangerous thing in the game. They're much harder to deal with now. So obviously we have a lot more tools to deal with them now than we did, but like, I mean, at the time we really just had what, like Resist and Shoko, and that was kind of it. And if that didn't work, it might just be over. But now we have a lot more to deal with it, and Vegito was one of our very first. So to begin with, he had critical counter, which was really cool for the time, because he was like one of the first double passives, or the earlier ones. Um, he has a secondary passive now, which I'm fine with because he has a crit and raise attack. They set that up. He got a lot. He has a lot more damage now than he did. The numbers. I have Streamliner. You used to only see things like this on an honored one Vegito, who was stupid expensive. Still good, but very expensive. And now, yeah, I have all three of them like this. So very good DP, very solid DPS now, I will say. Very easily overshadowed by some of the other units, especially even for this update. Taunting, this is kind of the big thing, in my opinion. This is definitely the reason, other than the insane leader ability, that I would use this unit. Uh, Enemies and super bosses will always target Vegito with their abilities. This is really good because that means they're not doing it to your other units, but more than that, counter attack. That's just cross out SVA with the super bosses because they're just going to be constantly attacking these guys and getting counter attack. Really solid. Leader ability, definitely a main draw of the unit. And if you don't like the unit for like the abilities, you're like, oh, I have better stuff. You definitely don't have a lead that's better because it's like 135% attack, 10% SPA, and it's for fighter, which is one of the bigger categories in the game, and awakened power, which is another really massive category. Just a stupid good lead, and now he's actually viable outside of that. Because to be honest, that's all I used him for the past several months. So very, very good. Highly recommend, and he's honestly not that hard to get. So I'm just saying, you should get him. I don't like his cosmetic. I put it on and I thought it looks different. I remember it being different, but I might just be crazy. So not a huge fan of it. That's it. Bye bye.
Lingango, lingango, li guli guli, wacha lingango, 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 li guli guli, wacha lingango.